Ladies and gentlemen, this is Abdullah from Freedom for All. In this video, I would try to discuss if it is possible to speed up your conscious manifestation. I call it conscious manifestation because every single moment is a manifestation, whether we are aware of it or not. I'd like to say first that creation of all the possibilities is finished, and you just select one specific possibility out of infinite states, also known as infinite mansions. Neville said, "This is what is meant by creation, and the statement that creation is finished means that nothing is ever to be created, it is only to be manifested. What is called creativeness is only becoming aware of what already is. You simply become aware of increasing portions of that which already exists." This quote simply means every creation already exists, and you can only be aware of what to be consciously manifested. However, this isn't the topic I wanted to discuss today, but it is interrelated to conscious manifestation, so I had to clarify this first. I wanted to discuss if it is possible to speed up your conscious manifestation. The answer is definitely yes, but you should not be crazy about speeding up your manifested goal as soon as possible, because if you are crazy, it would imply that you haven't yet fully accepted your manifestation to be true. Furthermore, what is to be manifested depends on how fast you experience the imaginal act, which would imply the fulfillment of your dream. The first thing to speed up your conscious manifestation is the feeling of naturalness. Neville said, "The time it takes your assumption to become fact, your desire to be fulfilled, is directly proportionate to the naturalness of your feeling of already being what you want to be or already having what you desire." Which means the more you feel natural about what you desire to have or what you desire to be, the faster it is. Neville said, "If you don't feel natural about it, you will not be it." Which means you experience those things that make you feel natural. So it's important to feel natural effortlessly. The second thing is the intensity of your imaginal act. Neville once said, "Truth depends upon the intensity of the imagination, not upon facts. Facts are what already has happened, but acts are what you are imaginally doing within self." Neville said, "You can shorten the interval by intensity, like boiling water. I can put on a pot of water in the morning and think, I turned up the entire flame, and I didn't. So I wonder when I finish reading my paper, what on earth has happened to that water? Where is my tea? Only to find I didn't turn it on, or I turned it on with such a little tiny flame." So the intensity would hasten the boiling point. So intensity does it. I've seen it work like this with intensity. But if you are loyal to the unseen reality, it will work regardless. If I leave the thing on long enough, even though it seems an extended interval of time, it will still boil if I am loyal. But if I'm intense, I simply hasten the birth as it were. But I do believe in feeling. I believe in all these senses right to the very end. The intensity of the flame helps cook or boil faster. Similarly, intensity of imagination helps occupy the state faster. Imaginal intensity means being intense in concentration, which overall would make you feel more relaxed and less distracted, and that eventually help you occupy the desired state faster. The third and probably the last thing on my mind now is sleeping in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You probably know that sleep is one of the doorways to subconscious mind. If you have a balanced sleep cycle, and if you regularly fall asleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, most likely you would be in the state that would imply the fulfillment of your dream. After all, the faster you occupy the desired state, the faster it happens in your life. Neville said, "You must be in the consciousness of being or having that which you want to be or to have before you drop off to sleep. Once asleep, man has no freedom of choice. His entire slumber is dominated by his last waking concept of self. I do believe that sleeping during the action in some strange way seems to hasten the interval between the doing and the realization of it, Of course, you don't have to sleep, but I have found from experience that if I can fall asleep while I'm performing the action which implies the fulfillment of my dream, that I quickly collapse the time. This actually means if you sleep regularly on the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you would most likely to experience the end faster. Two things you should still remember: that you have to continue to persist in your imagined end no matter what happens. When you are in the state of the wish fulfilled, it wouldn't be hard at all to persist. But sometimes out of nowhere, when you experience something unpleasant, don't make the unpleasant conclusion. Don't stop persisting. Another thing is that don't look for signs, because if you look for the imagined end to happen faster for you, it would most likely be slower. So that's pretty much it from today's video. Let me know if you have experienced manifesting something consciously faster. Thanks.